Hello, my name is Tylluan. I'm a solitary pagan witch. I'm an author and the founder of the Wolf and Howl Press. And today's little talk is going to be about interacting with the moon. Now, for many pagans, particularly witches and Wiccans, the moon is extremely important to us. Some people regard the moon as an entity in her own right, as a goddess. In my own path, I often address the silver goddess of the moon because I was never entirely sure what to call her. This funny panting noise you can hear, by the way, is not me, and it's not Mr. Penry getting excited. This funny panting noise is young Noah. I'm not quite sure why, but he is. Anyway, how do we interact with the moon and why? Now, a lot of people feel they should be out celebrating the moon, the new moon, the full moon, any and every moon. It's not always practical. We have to be honest about this. Dancing around naked or even fully clothed under the moon is not something you can always do. For a start, it's dark and you can't see where you're going, and secondly, you can get some pretty funny looks if you do it in the local park or in the high street. So sometimes we have to restrict what we can do. Sorry about this noise. But that doesn't actually mean that we need to lose out. You know, there's an awful feeling sometimes people get that if they can't do exactly what they want, then somehow it's all second best and they shouldn't bother. And that's not true. Part of the challenge of a spiritual path is learning to meet these little problems and finding ways around them. Now, for me, for example, there are things sometimes I can do and sometimes I can't. A lot depends on whether I can actually see the moon. You know, there's loads of times I get awfully excited when I hear there's going to be an eclipse, and I dash out to have a look at the right hour, and I can't see anything, nothing but cloud, and I get wet because it rains up here a lot. So we have to adjust to these things. And apparently the papers are full of there being a supermoon this weekend. I'm doing this in July the 10th, I think it is today. So, you know, the supermoon coming up this weekend. What should we expect? What can we do? There's that feeling we ought to do something, but what? So in this very short video, I'm going to give you some ideas. And that added buzzing noise then was a big blue bottle. Never mind. The first idea I would say is that, you know, we may not be able to spend much time with the moon, but it's very important to acknowledge it, to let it know that we are here. And then I always think anyway that if I always greet the moon when I can, she's looking down on me even when I can't see her, because just that I can't see her doesn't mean she's not there. It just means there's a cloud between us. She's up there, up in the heavens, looking glorious. So what do we do? How do we greet the moon? Well, I'll often just turn around and say, "Greetings, moon." And in my mind, she's saying, "Greetings, Tylluan," back to me. I may, of course, be deluding myself, but it's part of how we're talking about how we interact. One of the things I do, always, "Greetings, moon." You can curtsy to the moon, you can bow to the moon. I will sometimes, to a new moon or a full moon, I will do 3 times. I will say, "Greetings, moon," like this. And then 3 times I will say, "Greetings, moon," like that. And then put my hands up, higher than this if you're rather fitter than I am, and say, "Greetings, moon," 3 times like that. So in all I will have said it 9 times. 9 being one of the magical numbers, although I have rather mixed feelings about magical numbers sometimes. I think, you know, they can all be magical, it's up to us. And if you only have time to say it once, what does it matter? The important thing is to get out there. Maybe I used to find I would stand on the doorstep sometimes, or find an excuse to go and take something out to the rubbish, because I could get out there quick, see the moon, say, "Hello, moon, greetings, moon," and be back inside. Anyway, this is only short. However you choose to celebrate, the important thing, I think, is to do something. Not to feel abashed when you see the moon, just say, "Greetings, moon," or, "Moon, you're looking very lovely tonight." What's wrong with that after all? Okay, it's a bit corny, it's a bit cheesy. But you know, sometimes I think the powers that be don't mind a little bit of cheesiness. Anyway, I hope it's been helpful. Thank you very much for listening. Goodbye.